Hi, everyone. Welcome to Michelle's Mystic Corner. Today, we are going to talk about the basics of numerology. However, before we get into the topic, I have some really fun stuff I want to discuss. So, we know it's March, and with March, we have a couple of things that I want to talk about, like the deck of the month. So, I have two decks that I really like. One is called Out of Hand, and it is a really cool deck. So here's the box. Let me show you the box. Out of Hand. Okay. And I'm just going to pull three cards. Okay. Cards. See if I can separate them real good. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Look how pretty that is. We have the Magician and the Fool. I guess these are in order. I haven't shuffled these yet. Ooh, look at that card. Okay. The other deck we have is Wild Reflections by Y Spell. So what I'm going to do is show this one, and I'm going to use both throughout today's show, but you guys are going to tell me which deck is going to be deck of the month. And so I'm going to pick three cards out of this one. And we have the Moon. Oh, look at that. Okay, we have the Three of Swords and the Sun. Okay, so whichever deck you guys like better, please let me know. And that will be the one we are going to use for the rest of the month of March. Okay, so I just want to say hello. Let's see, we have Dax. He is also behind the scenes. Hello, Dax. Yay, Maria is here. Hello, Miss Maria. And we know Dan is in there. And so we are on a roll. All right, let's see who's going to be showing up today. So the topic today is, of course, the basics of numerology. And I love numerology. We all know that numerology is just numbers, right? 1 through 9 is just a bunch of numbers, but it's so much more than just a bunch of numbers. Let's see, I have a couple of quotes here. One quote is by Michelle Buchanan. She says, numerology is more than predicting the future or choosing the ideal partner, date, or name. It's a bridge between who you are now and who you have the potential to be. And I absolutely love that saying because it really hits home. It really speaks the truth. It's who you are. It does. It talks about who you are now and who you can be and what steps to take to get there to who you want to be, right? Um Pi Pythagoras. I know I totally butchered that. The study of numbers is the only science that gives us the knowledge of the unseen world. That one is very, very powerful. And then, of course, we all know Plato, the philosopher. He said numbers are the highest degree of knowledge, and it is knowledge, it is in itself. So you have all these people that are well-known scientists, philosophers, writers that are saying that numbers are the whole. Numbers are the foundation. Numbers are a pattern that really influence our lives. So it's a system. And if you allow this system to influence your life, and if you're open to that influence, you can really open your world to all new possibilities. So, with numerology, what you do, there's 9 numbers, 1 through 9. Um, let's see, there's a few people and that has just come in. Hello, Craft Hoarder, Michelle. What a lovely day. I'm so glad everyone has come in. Yes, the universe is made of numbers. That's very true. Um, oh, Nicole. Okay. Okay. Now I'll try to remember that, Nicole. So, okay. So you have 9 numbers. Okay. Things work in a cycle, and we have the 9 numbers, 1 through 9. And I know as a kid, I played with numerology all the time. And then you take your 9, 1 through 9, and you take your alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you'd go all the way across, A through I, J through R, and then S through Z, and you'd have your rows of numbers. So I do have that. I thought I had that. Let's see, here's a little one. Let's see if I can show this one here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Okay. And that is actually how you do your basics of numerology, and you work off of that system. So, with that being said, that is how you would start. So, I want to talk about how does it influence? How do numbers influence? Well, let's look at somebody famous. So, let's look at Elvis Presley. Okay, I love Elvis, right? I know my mom was a big fan of Elvis. Um, duh. I was a big fan of Elvis. Everybody that I know loves Elvis. Let's see here. Elvis Presley, where's my other paper on him? Okay. So Elvis Presley's life path number was a 9. This I know because let's see, he was born January 8th, 1935. So what you do is you take his full entire birth date and you add it up all the way across, and then you take those numbers and you add and reduce to a single digit, unless it's a master number, but we'll touch on that a later time because we're just doing basics right now. And so with Elvis, his birth date added up, his 1 plus 0 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 3 plus 5, his was a 27. 7 plus 2, reduce that to a 9. And so with a life path number 9, it shows how creative he was. Um, he was extremely obviously musical. People with life path 9 are very artistic, full of love and life, right? We all know that Elvis was a very full of life kind of person, very out there, very in your face kind of person, and not in a bad way. Just look at who he was. He was also very emotional, very old soul kind of gentleman. Maybe not in the front view of most people, but in the back view of his private life, he did have an old soul view of things. Um, and his attitude, it did blow up in his face in all reality because of his let live attitude, you know? So he needed to learn a lot about boundaries that he did not learn. And that is one thing that 9s have to do. 9s have to learn boundaries because otherwise they forget how to respect themselves. So the boundaries are all about self-respect. So that's a big life path lesson that nines always need to know. So there's a good lesson on life path. Okay. Let's move on here. 44-8. Okay. Michelle, I know. I have been working on yours, and I will go back in a minute because I have to answer Nicole's as well. Michelle, you are a 44. You are one of my favorites. So I have some information for you, and I have been working on your numerology report. So you are here to accomplish more than most. You have a passion and an energy to engage in material matters on a very large scale or a grand manner. And you are so powerful, right? But you have some challenges to overcome that are being thrown in your way. And you have to start leading with confidence, with the powerful vibration that the master builder number carries. So the master builder number is 44. Okay. And they have this inner force for turning dreams into reality. Okay. That's why they're the master builder. But you are double that. So you have all of those master numbers, right? The master illuminator, the master teacher, the master. I am so going to botch this. I'm so sorry. Um, the master healer, right? You have a strong sense of discipline and responsibility, but you need to build a strong sense of foundation to attract your success. And that's where you need to start as a life path 44, is building that strong sense of foundation. Okay, so that is for you, Miss Michelle. Michelle, my bell. Okay, now I'm gonna go. Okay, a life path 7. So I'm sorry, I have information kind of everywhere. My brain doesn't always kick in until I get a word. Okay, so when it comes to sevens, life path 7s are very successful people, but you got to do your research. You can be nosy, but it can be a good thing. Nosy is not bad. Nosy can mean study. Nosy can mean research. Nosy can mean using your intuition. But it can also mean looking into things you shouldn't be looking into, listening to other people's conversations, looking into other people's diaries, things like that. And so you got to learn how to know what to look at and what not to look at, right? You also need to know that you, as a spiritual being, have the knowledge, the power, and the responsibility to know what's coming in and what's going out. So, whatever you bring into yourself, you need to share with others. So don't let negativity, don't let the dirty stuff come in. And I'm not talking sex, I'm not talking, I'm talking negativity by dirty, right? Because that's what dirties us up. And so as a 7, you need to have more of a clean spiritual, and I'm not talking religion, I'm talking your own spiritual path, your own mind enlightenment that's going to make you be able to output what is coming into you. So you need to have that clear mind to have that pathway. Okay. That is as a 7. Also, as a 7, you have a need for success. So you are very determined, and that's great. But make sure you take time for self-care, because you can let yourself go because you're too busy doing other things. So take that time for yourself. And it's okay to worry about your family. It's okay to worry about your projects, right? But make sure you're stopping for yourself, because if you don't, you're only going to hurt those around you. Okay. I'm going to keep reading. Okay. Yeah, a lot of ringing in the ears. My husband gets that, and I'm telling you, that can be angels talking to you. That can be um, all sorts of different messages coming in. Makes a sale of soaps. Oh, yes, Michelle does. What a lovely day. Oh, you're a 43. You're a 7. Yeah, Dex. There it is, Michelle. Master Illuminator is 11. 22 is Master Builder. 33 is Master Healer. And 44 is Master Manifester. There it is. Okay. Yes, cleanse yourself of all other energy. So, one of the things that I have learned, I've done it before. I did it recently. I probably should do it a lot more, but eggs are really expensive, so I'm going to do something different. But is an egg cleanse. And you take an egg, a room temperature egg, you roll it over yourself, you put it in a cup of water, and then you read it. And it's supposed to take the negative energy out of your system. Um, I'm not sure how I felt about it either time, so I might try a different type of cleansing. And when I do, I think I will put that on the Mystic Corner channel. So I will definitely keep you updated on that. Okay, so now that we have discussed the life path numbers, I want to talk about another fun thing. We have our birth name. That is our destiny number, right? And I know that we can all do that. You do the same thing. You take your full name at birth, you add it all up, and you single it out, you to a single digit or double digit if it's two numbers. Um, and we can do that. However, the power name is the only number you can change, right? That is the name you go by now. So I I was born with Michelle Marie Montemurro. You can't get away from the Italian with that name. Not that I would want to. I love my name. However, I now go by Michelle Metheny. So with that, that changes my telling you I am not 100% organized this morning. Okay, so that changes my power name, right? So my power name number is a 4. It was a 3. No, it was a 4. It's still a 4. Now that's comical. So for me, power name number is 4 is someone who is very much a home person, someone who creates home and is responsible, right? Which is very funny because I have like a whole bunch of kids, a whole bunch of grandkids. I have a whole bunch of family that lives with me. I have a daughter in the chat right now. Hi, Mandy. Um, and so just right off the bat, the first thing on my list describes me. Just don't. It talks about loyalty. It talks about compassion. You know, the power name number 4 talks about being stable in your life with your family. It talks about organization. Now, for me, organization, I am a disorganization disorganizational organizationed mess. So if someone came in and they moved to something, it might look like it's a mess, but I know where things are. So even though it looks unorganized, it is organized. So there is that. So again, all you do is you add up your name with all those numbers, and that is your power name. And if you don't like your number, change your power name. Because Elvis did it. He went by Elvis Presley. He was born with Elvis Aaron Presley. Um, Elton John. Elton John was born somebody else. And I just lost it. It was like right there because I just read it the other day. Um, yeah. So there you have it. Elton John changed his name. Okay, Miss Maria, your destiny number is 9. Okay, find my destiny numbers. See, 9 for me is human consciousness. So when I see 9, I feel like um, for for nines, you need to reach that higher state of consciousness and be able to share and heal with others in that consciousness, which I actually see in you. Yes, human consciousness. Thank you. Which I see in you because do, you, you are in touch with the angels. And so your number shows that you have that intuitive special gift that reaches into the heavens, and that is the consciousness that is able to connect to the other side, right? And yes, that's it, the Mother Teresa number. Yes. Because people do, they come to you for advice. You're like, you're the person that people can come to. You're the person that people know they feel safe with. And that's the big thing right there. You are um, approachable, you are welcoming, you are loving. And it is okay for you to ask others for help. And that's the thing also with destiny number 9s is they feel it is so hard to ask for help because they give so much help that they don't want to be. I don't know. I'm good. I'm fine. You don't know what I'm going through. I'll hide this emotion, but it's okay to ask for help. And that's the downfall of the 9. Destiny number 9 is you don't like to ask for help, but you need to do it anyway. So that's number 9. And to always be willing to teach others. Hey, Charlotte. Hi. Okay. And so, and I always say my husband has 2 power names because he goes by Dan and yet he goes by Daniel. So he has a 1 and a 9. And I love you, honey, but it just depends now. Is he an ass or a whole ass? And that's how I view it. I'm sorry, babe. So there's also the power numbers in, or the destiny numbers in negative view or positive view. It just depends. Okay. Amanda. I think Dax liked that. So we were talking about life path numbers, your name, and your power name, which is the name you go by. And so that's where we're at. If you want me to I love you, Mandy. Yes, yes, he is. Oh, see, even our daughter knows. And yeah, Amanda should know numerology. She better know some numerology. She's one of my kids. Oh, you do it with love. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes. Other times you're just mean. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Okay. uh Now, does anybody have any questions they would like to put into the chat? I would love to answer some questions for anybody. We're going to use our 2 decks and figure out which one is going to be the deck of the month. Oh, I thought that deck felt light. I mixed the decks. That's funny. Not that I'm sorry. Oh, of course. Hi, Jill. How are you? So we just did some numerology. We were just discussing what numerology is, the basics of it. Hello, Melissa. Welcome in. Okay. So I see a question. I did. I mixed my decks. All right. Is me and my boyfriend going to break up? Okay. Let's find out for Melissa. So I have the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So to start with that, it is time for you to really start looking, okay? Take some time to look behind you and reflect on what's been going on. You also got the 5 of Swords. And again, he is looking this way and there is something going on behind him. So it might be time to actually go ahead and let this situation go. Okay. I've also got the Knight of Wands. It might be time for you to set off on your own path. So I do see that a breakup could be definitely coming for you. Okay. So I hope that was helpful for you. Whatever, Dan. Uh, Now, Dan, we all know who Satan is. Nice. Yep, the Fool. Yes. Okay. Do we have any question? Anybody else would like a... See, I'm talking so well today. Okay. We're going to use this next deck, the Out of Hand deck. Oh my goodness. The show gets crazy, I'm telling you. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some cards here. And I am going to do a general read for today, for the rest of today. Okay. So, first thing we got is the Tower card, but my Tower card is upside down. Now, this is the out of hand deck. So, with this one, there's a lot being shifted, but with it being upside down, there's a lot of confusion as to why your world is being shifted, right? So, what you need to do is do some research. If you look inside her cup, it's like the world. So, what is going on in your geographical location that is causing this shift to happen? And then, when you figure it out, stand up for what's going on and shout it out to the world or for those that are involved, because that's how it's going to stop. Okay. So that's the general read for today. So something has to be looked at and spoken out. Now, let's go back into the chat. Will Brian Green or Jeff Mishlove call me or email me? Well, let's find out. So we've got this green and we've got Jeff. Okay. Interesting. We got for you, when it comes to Brian, we've got the Eight of Wands, and again with that Five of Swords. So if he calls or emails, it'll be quickly, but I feel like it's not going to be good or beneficial. It's going to leave you wondering, leave you feeling like there's something more coming or something more that should have come with that. If Jeff calls you, you've got the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And so it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel really awesome. and it's going to leave you feeling like you're in control, like you've had a great communication. So there was some ideas that were laid out, and I feel like if Jeff Mishlove does call or email you, that's the one you want to be waiting and looking for. Okay, so be looking for the second one. Okay. Craft holder, what message would the universe like to tell me regarding love? Because I'm getting mixed signals. Okay. Okay, Michelle. Okay, Miss Michelle, I have a little spread here. You have, first of all, the magician and the high priestess. So you have to manifest what it is you are looking for. So I think what you need to do is watch Practical Magic. Okay, seriously. Write down, like she did in the movie, write down what it is you want in a guy. In the movie, she wrote down some weird stuff like his favorite his shape was a star. He would flip pancakes in the air, right? Um, and then he had two different colored eyes. And she wasn't wanting love. She was a kid. She knew what her parents went through. She knew what love looked like in the future, but she wrote it down and it came to her. So that's the first step. We got to manifest the man of your dreams. Okay. The next step is the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Again, manifesting, but you got to let destiny, fate, life, God, the divine take its time in life for the birthing of the manifestation to happen. And then it will. But again, you've got to manifest it and accept fate's timing as well. Divine timing is not your timing. You got to let go of your you got to let go of your expectation of the outcome, and then let destiny take its course once you've done the manifestation, and then you'll have the outcome. And then he will come in to you. So that's what I have for you. Okay. Now let's see here. Right? I love that movie too. It is amazing. My birthday is coming up this month. Happy birthday, Miss Maria. Will you pull some cards on what I need to know most right now that's in my highest good? Yes, absolutely. Hmm. Okay, so The Queen of Pentacles pops up for you. So what is in your highest good is to start making sure you are being in control of your finances, your business, your material world. Are you in control of you? You also have the Emperor. So you need to make sure you are in balance with you and your divine creator. And we also have the Two of Pentacles. You have you have great choices and great opportunities available to you that have to do with some sort, one of your businesses, and I don't know which one. I don't know if it's a new business, an old business, but you have an opportunity and you have a choice, and either choice is going to be fantastic for you. And I say that because you also have the gamble card and the tree. And with the tree is the tree of life, the chakras. So you need to be very balanced in your chakras, um, which is also your mental status as well, being in touch with your angels. So you want to definitely make sure your emotions are in line with your spiritual side, right? That's where your highest self is going to come into play, is keep your spiritual and your emotional in balance. And that's where you need to stop playing games, stop taking risks, and set yourself up for success. So that's what I have for you, Miss Maria. Okay. Um, that's the one. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So now we have used both of these decks. Does anybody have an opinion so far? I'm going to show them to you guys. Let's go with, how about, see if I can find the Ace of Swords in both cards. Oh, maybe. Okay, well, I got two different aces. They're not the same, but we got, looks like the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Look at those two. Okay. I don't even know which deck is which now. Okay. How to make decisions on cards. You involve everybody. Oh, here is two different ones, the Fool and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. I really am trying to find two identical cards. Ha! Here we go. Ace of Swords. All right. I think I like myself. I don't know. Maria says, I like the deck without the hands. Okay. Okay. Nice. That's helpful. Thank you, Miss Maria. Okay. see here. I would like to find the moon card, if at all possible. I prefer the arrow myself. You can shoot it. Which speaks to you the most? Which deck lets a message? Yeah, yeah. That does. That is very, that makes a lot of sense. I like the pen one. Pen is mightier than the sword. And see, and I do like the one with the hands only because it's showing you that it's more about communication. Okay. I still haven't found. I'm not gonna. That's okay. Uh and I like this one only because okay, let's see. I take us as sign from spirit. I like the one with the hands, especially since you made a reference to write down what you want to manifest. Right? One with hands, two for arrows. Okay. Nice. So we're doing a good pull there. Okay. So let me show you some others real quick. The reason I do like the hands is it shows you what it takes. So the Three of Pentacles takes hard work, it takes teamwork, right? I like that one. What does the Hermit do? Let's see here. It shows what the Hermit does when he's inside his cave. I always call it a cave, but and then with the other one, I don't know where my Hermit went. But I do really like this Eight of Wands in the other deck because it really shows like fast, quick, here it comes. Well, you have given me a lot to think about. We're going to keep an eye on the poll, and I will let everyone know when I do my deck review which deck we're going to go with. If not both. Oh, hey, woo-hoo. Maybe I'll just mix them. Wouldn't that be fun? Uh, excuse me. Right, right, Jill. Just use both. Put them in a bag and just shake the bag up and use them both. Now that would be fun. Can you imagine getting two Ace of Swords? Like, girl, you got some serious communication coming your way. That would be fun. All right, guys. I think I might do that. I think y'all just made me do that. Yay! You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, for supporting me. If you want a reading, go to my website, Mystic psychic.cafe/Mystic Corner. I will be putting some pay stuff up today. I have to get that on there. Gives the connection with the physical. Right? I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to mix these two decks. I even have this really cool bag somewhere. It's way over there, but it's the Star, and it's for a little pillow, but it zips, and I'm just going to put my cards in there and mix them up. So yeah, you want a reading. My readings are $49.99. Also, you can get a numerology report, $49.99. Come visit me over at my webpage. Oh, thank you, Miss Maria. I hope you guys all had a great show. Don't forget, tomorrow at 11 a.m., same channel, Miss Pamela Steele is going to be talking about rune magic. I am so excited. I'm not missing that. Don't forget to check out Miss Maria G. Moss. She has her um, angel practitioner course. It is, she can put that in the chat for you because I can never remember. I'm so sorry, Miss Maria. Let's see. Don't forget to check out and become a member of the Psychic.cafe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I think that is all of, I think that's all of it for now. All the promotions I can think of. There it is. Yay. MariaGmoss.com. Yes. Yes, I am a psychic medium. I'm working on that. I am working with Sunny Hancock, and she is going to be coming on my show periodically. I have invited her to be a guest host anytime she wants. So that's going to be fun. Um, Hi, Tanita. I am so sorry we are about to end the show. But I hope that you will join us again sometime. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, come check me out anytime. So I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.